Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and the Let's Try series of Voting Block Edition, and this time we're tackling Welcome to Elderfield. This has been recommended by a couple of people, and I took a look at it and it seems kind of interesting. It appears to be a kind of eldritch version of Stardew Valley, where we are out there farming, but there's more out there than just the spooks and shadows in the corners. There's outright eldritch horror. So, yeah, it should be interesting. Now, I did notice the graphics in the center here by the eye have kind of a Welcome to Night Vale look about them, which is an interesting horror comedy blog you want to try about a community radio station in a, shall we say, eldritch touch part of the country. But let's, come see what we've got doing here. Now, apparently, one of the selling points was the lo-fi music, so I get kind of used to it. Kind of hope it doesn't trigger anything. Please choose a difficulty setting. The setting can be decreased later from the player's bed. Normal, enemy stats 100, and death penalty, 5% of gold is lost. All enemy counters are recovered, players returned home. So there's RPG standards. Oh, for crying out loud. Cozy. Any counters are reset. You know, turn-based, we're good. I'll go with normal. Enable nature cutscene tutorial. Okay, so yeah, we'll do the tutorial. Let's go. Apparently, there's an RPG. Okay, hairstyle. Oh no. We don't know who I am. Okay. I don't know. We can actually get a hipster dude look here, something this primitive. Go with this. All right, done. Hair color, obviously the usual blonde. There we go. See if we got anything better. I like the light blue, but you know, blonde's traditional. Okay. Skin color. Yeah, I think we're done. He's usually pale. Okay. Next. I'm gonna go with that one, I guess. He's just got a rounder face. Shirt color. Oh, God. Now, blue, I think, is traditional for him, so we'll switch to that. Okay. Pants. Black, actually, if you go back to the original one, which is all the way back to Secret World, which you should check out sometime if you didn't. It's basically the series that set the entire standard for the channel. It's a horror MMO that always seems to be on the verge of shutting down, so I'd recorded it. It's very interesting. Okay, so we're done here. I'm not going to call this guy Hipster Dude because it really can't get that close characteristics. Oh god. Windmills. Seriously, how long has it been since windmills have been relevant? In a peculiar land, buried by the forest, a strange wind always blows, and they call it Mariah. The shivering leaves and laughing crows serenade the piercing moon. Okay, we're definitely getting the purple prose of the original Lovecraft stories. Winding paths lead to nowhere and somehow back again. So, like... Oh, gods. Getting flashbacks to that one particular horror game I gave up on because of all the crashes. I'm trying to remember what it was. The Polish one. Wait, how many Polish games do I do? Here, life is simple. The rules bend and twist like Naldo, but life moves forward. Menacing whispers call from dark corners, yet life is strangely peaceful. So, our usual scenario? I mean, how many times did we do normal in this game at all? Right, this is kind of the Night Vale. Resembles the Night Vale cover picture. The crackling hum of the radio tower transmits news of the unbelievable to the outsiders, yet commonplace here. Townfolk shuffle in a daze, numb to the touch of old gods. You have shuffled along with them all throughout your life. Okay. This place, Elderfield, is your home, too. Oh, gods. Neighborhood watch. But now a new tale is being written. This is the tale of your life, just as you choose to write it. Now take up quiet pursuits, safe in the comfort of menial labor. Will you connect with those around you, or will you retreat into loneliness? Will you run from the secrets of Elderfield, or answer the mysterious call? Your fate is in your own hands now. Okay, great. So, if I had a nickel for every farm... okay. About a nickel for every Eldritch farming simulator we've done on this channel. I have 2 nickels, but it's strange that it happened twice. Strange as Elderfield is, it's becoming even stranger. Even in a place like this, there is balance to be found. But those who would upset the balance can threaten even the unusual life you've come to know. Great, so somebody's coming in and messing up with our... We had our deals with the dark gods, these new ones, they ain't doing it, and they're just moving from everywhere. It's the old woods, as opposed to the new woods. Where am I? I can't remember what I was just doing. Why would I be in the woods in this weather? I have to get home. Alright, tutorial. Yeah, do. Ah. The ancient torch glows dimly despite the pouring rain. I thought it might be... Oh, so we can actually... Alright, so we can actually touch anything we're next to, we can interact with. Alright, cool. What about this one? Shift is sprint. Alright, so, okay, interact with. You obtained spoiled rations. You found your first item. Boxes scattered around the world and contain useful treasures. Okay, great. Where's my inventory? Just checking. Alright, so. Found wooden stick. You found your first piece of equipment. Finding more necessary if you want to survive encounters with monsters. Before continuing to equip your new weapon, open the equipment page in the main menu. Okay. Or is it items? It's equipment. Okay. Okay, wooden stick. Obviously, it's obviously our weakest weapon. We're going to be getting items. Spoiled rations. Restores HP by 35 and MP by 10. It plans a random curse. Great. That's awesome. Some people just get, you know, botulism, but we get cursed. The old woods. Alright, so this is like the neighbors meeting. Zurkar cultist. Well, if it isn't another dreamer. I had a feeling we'd run into one eventually. Quite far from home, aren't we? A pack of cultists stares at you blankly. Well, they don't have a face. Their tentacle faces either writhe with anticipation. Your timing is perfect, actually. Our new friend is dying to stretch its legs. Imperfect creation attacks. Welcome to your first battle. Hopefully you won't be killed. Symbols in the right hand corner represent the action points of you and your enemy. For each AP you have, you can perform 1 battle action per turn. This is a basic attack. Rituals and skills can be used in battle as well as certain items. We don't have any. Alright. Oh. There are combat points. Some skills, rituals, and equipment will increase their counters. 3 types are swift, lethal, and defensive. As journey points, there's an increasing number for special tricks to trigger. Swift points can cause you to dodge, lethal can cause critical hit, and defensive can restore HP. Try selecting the Precision Strike skill from your skill memos to generate your first combat point. Precision Strike. Right. Cosmic Precipitation. Alright. Okay. Some attacks imply blessings or curses which modify your stats or apply certain effects. Blessing and curses applied in the battle do not stack and are temporary. Your blessing and curses applied outside the battle are weaker but can stack up at times and you will last until you bathe. That's great. I don't think we have to do that yet. Skill. Blocks against damaging attack, unusable once per turn. Okay. You take damage now, you want to consider eating some food. Food is a critical resource, and running out will often spell death. Great. Success. 4 experience received. Just as expected. Just as expected. You did not disappoint. I have no doubt you will play a role in things to come, as you are the protagonist. Maybe one of the few will get to meet him before the end. I'm sure we will meet again. You can come to terms with what you just endured. The strange cultists vanished between the dark trees. What on earth just happened? I need to get out of here. Cool, we'll do that. The old Krek altar is covered in scattered bones. Alright. Rows of melted candles. How do they keep mandals up in this weather? Dude. Tentacles in the sky is usually a bad sign. Just saying. Probably should leave. Trees, not anything. Okay. Okay, so we should... One path, one way out. The darker wood, night through the winding paths of the home, you race towards your home. Despite the poor condition in your panicked state, you somehow manage to find your way back. Home. And 1 second. So I made it back somehow. I just realized you can see... Just realized it's a bit off here. You can see... I didn't realize you could see the top there. I made it back somehow. So I'm guessing since this is the demo, the actual game will probably not have this issue, but we'll just live with it. What on earth happened back there? I'm too cold and exhausted to think. I better take a bath and get some sleep. Right, so. I'm too tired to watch TV right now. Okay, what about this? Too tired to listen to the radio right now. Make it up there. Okay, so this is the kitchen, right? Too tired to cook right now. Alright, so I'm guessing we just should go right to the bath. Alright, there we go. It's been a while since I've been at leisurely bath. This is your bathtub. Here you can rest and relax at any time. Resting here will clear all blessings and curses and will fully restore your HP and MP. Bathing will also respawn all defeated monsters and reset all mysteries in the world. I have like a Dark Souls thing going on here. Okay. You feel revitalized. Monsters have regenerated. Excellent. Alright, alright. Bathroom. Okay, so... You're tired to change right now. I guess we go right to bed. Back to dreaming. This is your bed. Here you can save your progress or sleep to pass time. Sleeping can be done any time between 6 p.m. and will pass time until 6 a.m. What would you like to do? Save. Okay. Like four things to save, really? Let's sleep. Sure, went to sleep. Time will pass, and strange things may happen in the night. Yes, you go to sleep. But yeah, but this is actually what usually happens. Yeah, I call him Frank. He lives underneath the bed. Sometimes we cuddle. Lucky. 6-sided dice. Okay. You sleep peacefully for once. No new terrors befall you. Just because Frank wanted to cuddle. I woke up later than usual. What sort of dream was that? Was it even a dream? We'll check to see if you've got, like, clothes. Welcome to the demo. If you enjoy the game, please consider wishlisting. Link to our Steam page can be found in the title screen. Content in the demo is available to all members of our Patreon. Alright, tasks. Alright. Tasks. Completed, failed. There's no task at the moment. Map. Saloon, home, lakefront, farm, radio station, mall, police station. Let's start small, shall we? Let's see about... This is your primary storage container. If your inventory is full, items you collect will automatically be sent here. Oh, whoa! That was not what I wanted. Yeah. Oh, at least you can move things around. Kind of funny if you can bring the save stuff with you. This is your journal. Notes you find out in the world will be added here as well as any mail you receive. Some notes have attachments or may start tasks and other events when read. Press OK to collect the attachments. Journal. This is your journal. Blah, 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 blah. Scroll, mail, add, left, right, use mouse. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now let's head downstairs. This is your cooking bot. Here you can cook a variety of food recipes. The ingredients placed in the fridge will be used when cooking as if they're in your inventory. You can unlock more recipes by completing tasks or finding recipe books. Okay. Oh, we actually have some started with. We need... Oh! Ingredients. We have dough, actually. Bitter herb. Healing salve. Butter gents. Pizza. Celery. The thing we can do is we can... craft bread. One's good. Excellent. I always like to, you know, bake some bread here. 10 hit points. Okay, cooking ingredient. Oh, we can use it to cook stuff too. Let's put the bread here. Hot dog, dough, secret sauce. Also bread. Put the hot dog into inventory. Therefore, we can try, if we want to cook something. Let's see. Mystery meat. Ingredients like a hot dog, cooked meat, and bread. We have one bread. I see. This is interesting. Pizza. You know, no. We can work with this. Anyways, we'll use the hot dog for now. Search. There's a note wedged between the books. Found note to self. Note was added to your journal. Might have to go back up there and check out the journal. There we go. Subject, note to self. I've been meaning to cook a pizza lately, but I keep forgetting, so I'm writing the reminder note to future me. I attach all the ingredients here so I can make it. Enjoy the pizza. Mark as read to collect items. Okay. So now, I guess we can make a pizza. Alright, let's go. Craft. How much does it do, anyways? 50 hit points. So, yep, we got the pizza in hand, too. Excellent. So, you know, we got that hyperactive thyroid that lets us immediately absorb nutrition. This is your television. Each day a news program will play. Going to the location mentioned in the news story will lead you to something strange. Each day the news program will randomly change. More possibilities are unlocked as you progress through the game. Getting a repeat news broadcast will allow you to do the event again, and sometimes the events will play out differently. Alright, let's... Welcome back to Elderfield News. Today we are bringing you another report of anomalous activity being spotted around town. Some of you may have heard whispers of mysterious apparition down by the Elderfield lakefront. Ghostly figure has been said to appear above the water, letting out a chilling cry and vanish into thin air. There are rumors she has on occasion even spoken to a bystander or two, however these claims are unconfirmed. Her beauty is said to be such that those who see her become obsessed and continue to seek her out for the rest of their days. For this reason, residents are advised to stay away from the lakefront today, as we've been receiving more than usual sightings. And that's it for today's report. Tune in tomorrow for your daily update. Bye for now. I liked how she distorts on the way out. What about the Weather Channel?
Welcome back, listeners, to the Weather Channel. Today, we will be bringing you plenty of news updates and even some weather. Once again, you are listening to the Weather Channel.
This might be a reference to Welcome to Night Vale.
Favorite channel.
Because when they do the weather there, they actually have a song by a kind of a usually obscure band. I found a few more interesting artists by listening to it. Anyways. Okay, so I guess our objective is to go to the Lake View today. They probably got a lot of stuff to do. Need to buy something. Ah. Check out the trash can. Yeah, hey. Fancy running into you out here, right outside your house. I think this is the first time I've run into you since our graduation. I guess we're just like kind of doing a weird dialogue, kind of meta. I have no idea what I'm going to do now, personally. I guess I'll need to make some money. What a drag. I saw a help wanted sign near the old farm west of town. Who knows, maybe you can find some work out there. As for me, I'm content to just wander around and see what comes my way. Well, that's not a plan. You never know what opportunities might find you in this crazy place. Haha, you're going to end up ritually sacrificed. Anyways, I was headed towards the old farm myself. Maybe I'll run into you there if you decide to check it out. I'll see you around. So we got another objective. Alright, so. Many areas will spawn forageable items. You only forage an item if you have space available in inventory. Some trees are forageable and can be cut with the appropriate axe. Forageable items regenerate every Monday after the player takes a bath or when certain events cause them to regenerate. Obtained wood. Oh, excellent. Good. Let me check the trash first. Oh god, my house looks like crap, man. I need a... Yeah, gonna need to be a little more proactive with my with my house. You search the garbage. Lucky. Something shiny catches your eye in the trash. Sound syringe. Alright. What's the syringe do in comparison? Sorry. Equipment. Now, okay, cool. If I get the syringe, it would be maximum magic points, attack, hit rate, damage, curse, poisoned. Basic attacks and damage for throws and target 20. Okay, cool. Obviously better than we've got. So I'd like to know why there's a syringe in my garbage. Hopefully, I'm going to say I'm diabetic and not think about it any further. Pile of garbage. Just really clean up the yard. Yeah, you're a bit of a slacker, dude. Also, there's a hole in the attic there. Man, you really need help. Doc? Oh, hi, Sam says. My name's Sam. I think we may have gone to school together, but I can't remember. This place is messed up. I have a tendency to get sort of lost. Do you ever feel that way? Yes. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad I'm not alone. Here, when I get lost, this helps me snack back to my senses. Found Seeker's Orb. I'll see you around. Alright. The heck? Wait, what's this? Hit rate. Okay, cool. Weird. We got Seeker's Orb and the syringe. Bus stop. Anomaly watch. It's a neighborhood watch sign. Some concerned parents with this around town, but I doubt it'll do much good. There's something wedged behind the sign. Obtain salt. Probably a cooking thing. Yep. Crafting ingredient. Why is there salt there? Search the garbage. Unlucky. There's nothing but garbage. Oh, it's probably somebody's house. Man. Do we have... Oh, Kitty. Hello, I'm Dave. Welcome to my home. I don't get much visitors. It's a nice change of pace. I don't have many friends, but the few I have are special. Perhaps someday you'll meet them. Yay? That was a bit weird. Somehow imagine Dave using this. What is that? An old and broken. The door is surrounded by candles and smeared with wax. There's a passcode lock. Alright. Door doesn't budge. Alright, cool. Awesome. Plant is wilted and dead. Dave's a druggie. Strange objects on the table. You feel a sense of foreboding. Investigate further? Yes. Unlucky. You hastily reach the coin and attempt to take it. Your greed is punished by a sudden burning sensation in your mind. We take 5 damage. Yay. Old and broken. Old and broken. Getting out of here. Okay, I'm to the point of almost ready to burn the house down. Might be a shop. Okay. You search the garbage. There's nothing but garbage. Oh well. Okay. Wine bottles and various states of consumption are scattered over the table. Everybody's got a a fancy thing. Everybody has like a drinking problem in this house. What a fancy TV. Hi, I broke into your house. Well, if it isn't the babysitter, you're late, you know. Don't worry about it, dear. It's really no big deal. I'm afraid, however, the while we were waiting for you, our little Ben has run off on us. We let him out for playtime, and he hasn't come back. Would you be a dear and find him? We can't really pay you to watch him if he isn't here. Let me know if you find him, and I'll pay you for the babysitting fare. Okay. Theft. Babysitting. Seems to think about the missing. Find Ben. Find Ben. Reward. Babysitting. $. Alright, cool. You're a terrible parent, by the way. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of tongue-in-cheek, I think. This Ben? No, this is the dad, I think. Our wonderful children are so well behaved. All it takes is good parenting and firm boundaries, I say. Folks around here let their kids run around like wild animals. It's unbelievable. I'm petitioning the mayor to improve a curfew. We need to set up better rules for our youth. Okay, well, probably a Fox News watcher. What a fancy clock. Alright, we're just... It's a reinstall. Wow. Reinforced steel door. God, let's get out of here before they lock us in there and do things to us we don't want to know anything about. Yeah. One less thing. Alright, so now we need to go find a kid named Ben. These parents are not terribly worried about. Yeah, this place is messed up. Alright, so... That's the mall in that direction, but first things first. We want to go to the farm eventually. Oh, Josh. Oh, hey, I think I've seen you around before. How's it going? Does everybody here have amnesia due to, like, the eldritch beings messing with their heads? Things are good. That's great to hear. I feel like I hear more bad news than good around here sometimes. It can really get you down. Hope things are going well for you. Maybe this will help get good luck going. Faint Flask of the Gods? Hopefully we'll run into each other again. Oops, this stuff. Permanently increases luck by 1 point. Luck permanently increased by 1. Yay, I think. Okay, we should definitely... Oh, there's some wood over there. Yay, more crafting. An axe to chop this tree. Okay, so we can chop trees as well. Okay. Store. Yeah, we should check that out. General store. Excellent. So let's talk, dude. Yeah, it's no mall, but it sure is convenient. That's why it's called a convenience store, people. It's supposed to be convenient. Sometimes it is. I love hanging around in here. Sometimes I found cool stuff on the floor. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some of these icons might be actual something. Yeah, this place is kind of messed up. Vegetable soup. Are we allowed to just take stuff? I've heard there's lots of stores underground, but there's only one near a sewer entrance, but it's very difficult to find. Probably shouldn't talk about it here, though. They don't want to advertise the competition. Alright, cool. Hi there, looking to buy something? Yes. Shovel? This for digging buried treasure can be interacting the correct title. Equipment pack. Useful gear. Open to receive a unique piece of equipment. Box full of random fishing bait. Extra pouch. Inventory size by 1. Decoration, decoration, decoration. Lots of decorations. Wallpaper? Floor remover? Wallpaper? Yeesh. Huh. How much cash? We have no cash. Okay. Sell. For 10, 10, 10, 10. 35. Yeah, let's... Okay, cool. I don't think we need that. But it means we can't really buy anything either. Come again! Alright, so... Basic stuff is here. Mostly for upgrades and such. 1 second. Okay, so it seems like the game is actually more of an RPG than a farming thing. It's just, I guess the farming thing was emphasized. It's kind of like the first task. So, oops, sorry. So, we should probably run over there since we've wandered around a bit. Usual way. Search the garbage. Of course I'm going to keep searching the garbage. When shiny catches your eye, obtain cleansing bomb. What is that? We're 25. Eliminates ghost tentacles. Interact with a ghost tentacle to clear it. Okay, that could happen. Let's head out. Town outskirts, west. Okay. Neighborhood watch. Taking our community back. Yeah, well, there's something wedged behind the sign. String. That's probably... Come right down to it. Crafting material, yep. Let's figure out where we can craft. Obtain blood berries. More crafting items, I think. But over here, is that collectible? Yep. Bitter herbs. Huh. Fuck you, man. Have you heard about the recent murders? Sometimes local news gets me spooked. New weather broadcast unlocked. At home, you will find your radio. As you explore, you will unlock new radio recordings from within your favorite radio program, the Weather Channel. Once unlocked, the recordings you played at any time. That's not how radio works. I mean, it's pretty heavy stuff for a radio program. It's kind of like the opposite of Welcome to Night Vale, where the regular news has weather, which is music, and this has weather, which is news. Sort of. Probably reaching this. Oops. Alright, okay, so. It's kind of like Silent Hill for the music, but just a little more upbeat. Oh, look at all the tentacles appearing up there. Hello? Another. Well, there's a familiar face. Small world. It's a shame about the state of the old farm. But things are better this way. See you around, dreamer. Can't just, like, attack him. Okay, so they're into entropy. This can't really be happening. That was one of the cultists from my dreams. How is that even possible? How did you get food from your dream in reality? Alright, so I guess probably want to start here. Giant door doesn't budge. Several deep notches are carved in the old stone like a tally or a counter. Maybe someone in town knows what this is? New task. E. Okay, stone tower, none. Stone tower, cultists of Jews staying near, perhaps in the town. Okay, being more knowledgeable. So objective. It's about the stone tower. Answers, hopefully. Pin. There's been pinned up, pin a quest, let's quest. Okay. Alright, so. Not sure what that does, but. Okay, what is this thing? Strange totem seems ancient and important. You can see a slight golden glimmer from something lodged in a crack. No. Thwarting totems stay active. We need a scythe to cut this. Alright. Cool. Alright. Cooking ingredient. Oh, so we can actually just stuff stuff in here. The bomb we might need. Salt and wood, on the other hand. Alright then. Materials, yep. Food. Alright, cool. Away on business. Come back later. Okay. What's this stuff? Oh! Not what I wanted to do. No idea what this stuff's supposed to do. Farmhouse. Hey, good looking. Well, at least the mirror. They recognize it's a mirror. Hi. Well, well, what do we have here? Farmer Hand says. A visitor, is it? I must say we don't get many strangers wandering into this old farmhouse. Well, what brings you here? I'm interested in farming. Well, if farming's interested, I'm afraid this isn't the place for it. Back in my younger days, the farm was brimming with stunning crops as far as the eye could see. But these days, there's nothing but cold, arid dirt and a lingering silence. You see, I made the decision to shed my skin once my age had caught up with me. I figured it would be a fine way to keep on going. But for some reason, once the skin had gone, my bones began to grow. It was almost like the skin was the only thing keeping them under control, in a way. And so I grew, and now I'm stuck. This old farmhouse means far too much for me to bear breaking it to get out. I'm not sure where I could even go if I did. So my old farmhand keeps me company, and my cook prepares my meals. I could help tend to the fields. Ho, ho, ho. Well, now that's an ambitious spirit you've got there. Not as simple as planting seeds and watering them, however. It's kind of a dig on Stardew there. You may have noticed a plague of ghost tentacles has taken over the fields. Nobody knows where they come from, but they don't seem very keen on leaving anytime soon. Nobody rid of them is with special cleansing balm that's hard to come by. I'll tell you what, if you're really set on giving it a go, I'll help you in whatever way I can. First, I can give you a little cleansing balm I have. Obtain cleansing balm. That should at least clear a little bit of space. I'm sure there's plenty more of it out there somewhere. You can use the farm's amenities you see. There's storage bin, which proves useful. Oh yes, here's a bit of spending money for your trouble. It should be enough to get you going. I'm send you 50 gold. I will instruct Crawford to sell you any tools and seeds you might need. Of course, it's been a long time since we have any fresh produce around here. Be happy to buy anything you grow for a fair price. If you can grow some wheat, I'll be very impressed. Pull it off, and perhaps a reward will be in order. Okay, task. Okay, farmer. Grow and harvest a single wheat crop. Respect to farmer hands. Okay, that's great. This place is kind of messed up. Oh good, it's another talking cat. Meow. There's something wedged in the cat's collar. Found treasure, map 1. Huh? What is this stuff isn't weird? Treasure map 1. Wait, treasure map 1. Nope. God alignment, none. I'm wondering where you're supposed to find that. Well, figure it out later. Oh, hello there, kiddo. My name's Billy Crawford. I'm only 20 years old. Damn, this farming ages you. Most folks call me Old Man Crawford, though. Used to be the farm man around this pot, but these days an old bag of bones just can't keep up. It's always good to see a new face out here. Not many people come round these parts since farms shut down. Anyways, care to buy some farming wares? Yep. If you can. Used to water crops. Busy sign. Cleansing balm. Can buy here, but we need wheat seed. Buy 1 wheat seed. And a basic watering can. Actually. Scythe, yeah. Gardening hoe, yeah. We've got the money. Rusty axe. Can't afford a cleansing balm, though. We do already have 11 of them. Arrange your field, use chance to eat crops. Workbench. Ooh. Made that. Yeah. And, yeah. We'll work with this. More seeds unlock. Right, so we've already cleared 1 spot with the bomb. So, yeah, let's talk to this guy first. Chef Elroy. Greetings, my name is Chef Elroy. I take care of all the food preparations residents. Master Hands has quite the appetite, and as you can see, imagine not much way of finesse. Without the crops to keep the fields to produce, I have to get creative. But a true chef can make you do with what's available. Yay. With fire calms your mind. Alright, this is probably cannibal. Let's just call it now. This game, obviously, everyone's a cannibal. Breaking into your upstairs. The beautiful old painting. I wonder who depicts. The old dishes are arranged. That's a lot of dishes. Empty. What's this? Obtained extra pouch. Excellent. Lock tight. Lock tight. Tight. Alright, so let's go. We've got the bomb. Let's, lock tight. Probably gets unlocked. We move along the plot line a bit. Okay. Gym farm, you need a cleansing bomb, a hoe, a watering can, and any types of sea. I think we got that. Uncle Ben Crawford can sell you these. Interact with a ghost tentacle. You have a cleansing bomb in your inventory. Clear space. Once the plot is tentacle free, interact with it. And again, there's a hoe in inventory to till the soil. Repeat this to select a seed, plant it, water it, and harvest grown crops, as long as you have the correct tools. Each site, water crops will grow. On water crops, a random chance to grow instead. There's a chance snowers may eat one crop. Placing a scarecrow reduces chance. Crants will not eat fully grown crops. Alright, did I remember to get the, scarecrow? I did not. So since I specifically mentioned the scarecrow, let's, roll in and grab it. Cat's still alive, at least. Yep. That looks like a little bit like Stan Lee. Younger version. Most of you probably know him from the movies, but he was the head of Marvel for a very long time. Okay, so. Feed. Watering can is empty. Use pond in southeast of your farm to get water. Need a pickaxe to break this. Yep. We'll be getting stuff. A lot of stuff. Alright, awesome. Scythe. Contain weeds. What exactly are weeds good for? Process in feed maker. Okay. Excellent. We're just gonna keep... Excellent. We'll figure out what to do with it later, but for the meantime, let's do some watering. Excellent. So, wheat is watered. Excellent. So, inventory. Range of a field. Max one scarecrow per field. Okay. Let's try using it here. Oh, I see. You gotta clear it first. So, yeah. Let's, put it right here, I guess. Needs to be 2, so we'll do that. Next, we'll select it, grab it. Here I thought it'd be enough, but apparently not. Okay, so... Well, I guess we'll put it here for now. Yes? Alright, so... Why is it good to do? Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We'll go put seeds on here too if necessary, but right now, strange moon rises. The Elder's orb glows upon you favorably. You receive a number of random blessings. You've been blessed with panic. Hit race increased by 10%. You're blessed with daring. Ability raised by 10%. Updating crops. Alright, so apparently you ran out of time. We're up late, but feeling fine. Right, then we should probably be heading back. Crops need watering. Okay, and items. Doing a little. Okay, cool. We'll do it like right here. Affecting plot 3. This one's plot 3, I guess. So maybe what I'd do is grab 4 more seeds. $12:30 a.m. Great. $32. Grab some more seeds. Let's see. You know what? Let's just grab wheat seeds. And go and get... Let's, instead... Let's do the one thing. We'll come back with the bomb and such. But one seed at a time. Hopefully as he gives us stuff, we'll buy it. Now, however... Let's head home. Let's do a moment here. Gonna do this. Excellent. Stronger axe. What about an axe right here? What axe do we have, anyways? Rusty axe. So we can't do these stuff. Man. What about this one right down here? Sorry, I know I'm going all night. Obtained wood. The thing is, just grab all the crafting stuff. And just give it over here. Excellent. Basic gardening home, basic workbench. Okay. I'm going kind of a little nuts here and there, but... Wait, do we have a rusty pickaxe? Nope. Kind of hoping we have one. Hang on. See if he's got one. Yeah, I'm getting kind of into this. Don't worry, we'll have wheat for you soon. Okay, man? Take 4 days, though. Bomb, workbench, seeds. Yeah, and they don't actually have it. Wormwood, radish, celery, toothbush. Yeah. Don't know what else we might need, so we'll hold off on that for now. But having all those weeds and wood will help at some point, I'm sure. Would probably sleep sometime. Just obsessed. I can't help it. I like to make things tidy. Okay, cool. A bird appears. Dark blast. Huh? Ow. Ritual. No, skill. Precision strike. Poison. Ow. Success. 15 experience points. You're now level 2. Corpse is still relatively intact. You're searching for loot. Neutral. Obtain mystery meat. Yay. Perhaps we should go home. He wants to talk. Alright, not a problem. Yo, hey, I had a feeling I ran into you out here. Gotta talk to you, something I'm meaning to tell you. Now that school's done, I figure you'd be more likely to wander around town, even explore the outskirts a bit more. But well, I live out in the old woods. I know what kind of dangers show up as you stray further from town. So before you get yourself in trouble, I figured I'd help you protect yourself, or rather I know someone who can help you out. Here, I'll unlock the gate just below us. Head through there, you'll meet an old friend of mine. I'm sure she can help you out. Have to head out, but I'm sure I'll run into you again. Hello, plot convenience. Right, cool. Oh look, some more berries. Goth witch, I guess. Oh, hey there. I don't get many visitors here. How'd you get in? Oh, Tanner, that figures. Should never given him a key. You can't trust that guy with anything. Well, it's not your fault. It's nice to meet you. I'm Molly. Here's my workshop. Your timing's pretty good, actually. I've gone and locked myself out. I can make a new key easy enough, but I don't have the materials for it. You seem like you're made of tough stuff. How about lending me a hand? Sure. Awesome. I could craft a new key easy enough if I had some copper ore, but all of mine's locked in the warehouse. I have helpers that usually get this sort of thing for me, but they're all locked inside too. Probably like monsters or familiars. If you head out in the mines just east of here, you'll find plenty of copper ore. However, you might encounter monsters and other dangers in there while you're looking for it. If you're feeling up to it, you'll need this to mine the rocks. Obtain rusty pickaxe. With that, you should be able to break any of the rocks you find inside. Be careful, though. Each swing you take inside the mines could invite trouble. Bring me copper ore, and I'll finally get this door open. And thanks, I'll let you use my facilities whenever you like. Alright, cool. New task. So, that's one big crate. Alright. Heading out. Got, like, food, so... Alright, so first of all... We really should be saving the game before this, so let's head back to town. Then we'll figure out this plot line. Go tackle some copper ore. It's I mean, it's 4:30 for crying out loud. Been up all night. Deep breath. So any rocks we have on back? Use the pickaxe and a few things, other things, I'm sure. All right then. Welcome back to Elderfield News. Today we're bringing another report of anonymous activity spotted around town. Today's strange reports are coming once again about buried treasure. Nobody knows exactly where this information comes from, so rumors have been buzzing around. As the story goes, someone hears from a friend of a friend that digging in a certain place may lead to a surprise. If you trace the rumors back, however, the origin can never be found. Despite the mysterious origin of these tales of treasure, some do claim to have found wonderful things at the locations of Mendred. Today the rumors are saying something could be found in a smelly place where the time is told. What about you? Will you seek out the strange location? And that's it for today's report. Tune in tomorrow for your daily update. Bye for now. That's great. Anyways, let's...
Speaking of bones, a local member of the Joggers Club has made a gruesome discovery. This anonymous jogger reported to local police that they were out for their usual morning jog when they stumbled across a set of skeletal remains just off the jogging trail, hidden behind a bush. Whether the cause of death was an accident or something more sinister has not yet been determined, but the local skeletons are nervous regardless.
Really?
This is the second set of bones found in less than 2 weeks, so many are speculating that we could have a serial skeleton killer on our hands.
The undead?
Many skeleton members of the local Joggers Club have stopped going out for jogs until the case is solved. However, some skeletons have been going out in groups and jogging together as a sign of perseverance and solidarity against this potential threat. There has also been growing concern amongst the fully human residents as they could be targets as well if this killer expands their range to include those who are only part skeleton. All I can say is that I hope this case is resolved soon so that things can get back to normal. And now, music.
Okay. So we have sentient skeleton population. I think we actually run into one. I wasn't quite sure what the heck it was. But all right, let's get to saving, shall we? And also crafting. All right, first things first. I'd like to save. File 2. Save. Yes. Okay, second, we need to get... I want to put the crafting table right over... No, right here. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Grinder. Used to grind items, copper bar, wood, stone. Wood. Small wooden chest. Separate from permanent storage. Feed maker. Because we need to get one of those. Yeah, stone. We need to get a lot of copper. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, we got stuff to do. Craftsman bench. Advanced materials. Getting kind of this war of mine thing about upgrading. Current farm plot. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do here. Processing in a drying rack. We got a lot of stuff. Alright, cool. We're into crafting. So into crafting though, it's ridiculous. If you see my other games, you know that I'm really fond. I'll keep that. Bloodberries, mystery meat. And basic watering can, cleansing balm. Yeah, everything else will just stay here. All of this will... I'm wondering, do we draw from storage when we cook? That's usually a good sign. We can. It's mystery meat. Ah. We can't, actually. So what we need to do... The mystery meat. Don't want to know what it is, probably. Okay, so we've got more stuff then. Wondering if we check the inventory. How much is meat worth? So we get 7. You know, it's actually not a bad idea if, like, meat is a standard thing. We could, in theory... Alright, let's sleep. After 6 p.m. Oh, right. We slept, okay, the entire day. Oh, alright, never mind. Okay, so I guess we stayed up all day. We should probably see if we can afford that. We can afford that shovel down here, I noticed. But yeah, this is going to have a lot of farming to it, but it's not primarily a farmer, I think. Alright. I'm going to give you strange meat, which you can sell. Shovels 100, we do not have enough. Alright, cool. So we're going to have to save up to get a shovel. Somebody's going to buy that meat too, which is really odd. But now, since things are reset, I'm willing to bet that the garbage has reset too. No, it has not. Let's head out to the farm. Get that watered down, and then we'll probably have to end it because we only do this for about an hour. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. Coming along nicely. Okay, it's watered, so I don't have to worry about it. Stone. Okay. Wood. 2. Oh no. Corn stalker? Oh no. Ritual? Okay, skill. Precision attack. Okay, I'll use my item. See, 26, 25. Dark shield. Excellent. But we're just going to keep beating on you. Yay! Corpse is too mangled to search for loot. Okay. Okay. No problem. I doubt there'll be copper in here, but I'm not going to be able to chance to finish that part anyways. I've got a couple of minutes remaining. I might as well get my obsession with crafting. Ow. Really? Alright, cool. Yay! Corpse is intact. Lucky. Cleansing bomb. Mystery meat. 10 gold. Bloody skin. Viscera. Sent to storage. Okay. We got a lot of stuff to put into storage at this point. I mean, just my obsession with... Okay, so yeah. Thing is, viscera. Cooking ingredient, crafting ingredient. Of course it's a cooking ingredient. Watching mortar prep table. Okay. Mystery meat. Weeds. Stone. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So we've got one thing of wheat here we're going to be creating for the purposes of... Oh, ow. Really should be careful about this. We might have to create a stove here ourselves. We might be able to pull that off if we can craft a stove. I know, I'm just getting kind of nuts. But yeah, this is definitely going to scratch that crafting itch I have. So if you really want to see me go to town, this is the one you want to vote for, where you basically watch me just clear out everything and make an entire logistics based the system that will create an infinite money glitch for me, because that is the way I roll in these sort of games. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country in the Let's Try Voting Block series. This was Welcome to Elderfield, and if, like I said, when we get to the vote in about 4 weeks from now, let me know if this is the one you want. Like, share, subscribe as usual, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.